Welcome back to more Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle 4, and we are just about to start the final world of the game. And this one goes really back to basics, where you have your castle level, you have your narrow spaces, and you have just you in the game. This one doesn't, or this first stage is actually really basic. It has a bunch of drops you have to make, and then a bunch of pipes and some trampolines. And they do throw a lot more enemies at you early on, so that's something you do have to be aware of. And usually these enemies are placed like right above a key, so I am going to have to backtrack at some point and get to that key. And right here in the first stage there are actually no fake treasure chests, so you just have to worry about just making sure you pick the right ones. I think that one was either a balloon bomb or a extra health power-up. So let's see, what I need to do here is just get the hell out of the way of this guy. And that is something that is going to cause you trouble in these stages, is that enemies are just everywhere, and you really have to be careful as to when you're dropping down or when you're going up a place that you don't get caught off guard by these guys, because it is pretty easy for you to get hit at least once or twice. And since this stage is very hectic, it's pretty easy to get killed too, now that I mention it. So I need to go up now. The exit is actually going to be on the bottom right corner, so just make sure you do know where you're going here. I mean, you shouldn't really be able to get lost in this stage, especially if you've made it through all the other crap we've had to go through in this game. But anyway, now that I'm halfway there, I need to get to the left. I think how I'm doing this is just taking care of whatever I can, because this stage is more about speed than strategy. I mean, a lot of it's just escaping from the gossamers that chase you everywhere. And then just like before, if you can actually get all three in the same spot, then that actually puts you in a much better position, because then they can't sneak up on you. Although Elmer Fudd can definitely sneak up on you if you're not careful. It's either easy to get a bullet in your ass or to run into him. One of those two. But now that I've gotten 6 of the keys, let's just keep going here. And I might have missed an extra life there, but who knows. And I think all I'm doing here is just trying to get to more stuff, and then I am going to be using one of those 2 balloon bombs on a gossamer. Fortunately, the gossamers aren't too bad to worry about. It's just when you're making those drops or making those jumps and then they sneak up on you. But yeah, if you can survive that early part, then you're gonna be fine. And that was just me backtracking to get to the last 2 keys. And the last one, the dog is guarding. So this is just gonna take a little bit. Oh, you know what, I got it, so I might as well use it. Anyway, now that that's done, let's just go ahead and get to the bottom right, get to the exit. And this first stage is very short, just kinda hectic. So now on to the second stage. And it starts out pretty much the same way. You have enemies chasing you at top, and then it is a good idea to bait that gossamer and taking the pipe, because it is pretty easy for him to corner you if you're not careful. And I'm not really sure how Taz mustered up the money to buy this place, but what do I know? Also, spoiler alert, there's a final boss fight, and it is him. But then again, I'm pretty sure you guys already figured that out. So anyway, what we need to do is just keep going here. And you do have to use the doors to your advantage, just like all the other games. And that's really the best way you have of surviving here. And here I'm just trying to be a little bit more careful as to not have the gossamer drop down, because I still have not really figured out like when they drop down and when they don't. But anyway, now that that's done with, we'll just keep trying to get to more stuff here. And you can see the exit right there, but naturally they're not going to have a key right next to the exit. So let's just keep going here. And survive a very close call with a bunch of customers here. And that's just a risk you take. I mean, yeah, you can look down, but unlike the third one, the pause function doesn't tell you where the enemies are. Personally, I think that made the third one a little bit too easy. And what I'm doing here is just lining up my shot, because I know I'm up to 10 carats, so what I need to do is just get this one and then take out as many enemies as I can. Alright, that's 3 down. Looks like we got something done here. And here I'm trying to push my luck, and then it turns out that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So let's just keep going here. Yeah, you know what, I got 2 guns, might as well use them. And that is something that, I mean, if you do know your personnel, then you know who to take out and who to leave alone. And the biggest thing you do have to worry about is just not getting put in a bad spot here. I mean, with all the enemies that chase you around, it's just important that you make sure you know where you're going and make sure that you just don't run into trouble, because that's pretty easy to do here. Also, this stage did just get a lot easier since I took out all the bigger threats in this stage. So I think all I have to do is just go here and get all the keys. Let's see, first what I'm going to do is just lure Gossamer down. And then now that he's out of the picture, I can just go ahead and get to this next one. Yeah, fortunately the keys are straightforward enough, and that is what I liked about these early stages, is that they are very straightforward. And of course that is certain to change. But we'll just have to see that when it happens. And here I really miss an opportunity to get a kill. And I must really be getting soft with the way I've been playing this lately. Even though I know I said that in the last part. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead, since I'm largely unopposed here on the right side, and this is where all the last keys are gonna be. So let's just go up and finish this thing. And actually, yeah, I did kind of break this stage by getting the invincibility and taking out 3 enemies. But yeah, that just made things a lot easier, so let's just go ahead and get this all taken care of. I think for some reason I decided to go with this one first. Not really sure why. I mean, I know this is the last key. And this time there is no need to speed it up, but I just wanted to show off that there is a gun here. Just in case you need it. And no need to speed up since the exit's right there. So let's just get this over with. And now for the last level for today. And this one starts off similar way, and they do, or in a similar way, and then they do add the ropes as a gimmick. I mean, that is one thing I actually do like about these levels, is that they start you off, I guess, back to basics and then reintroduce all the gimmicks that you know and love. And I mean, that's just been a recurring theme of this game, which I feel is a pretty good thing. They at least force you to learn the stuff and then force you to remember it. And then just reintroduce them, just to make sure you haven't forgotten it. I mean, it's not like this game's all that complicated, but still. And let's see, I need to use the trampoline here. And whatever you do, use the trampoline to jump up. It is pretty easy to land on top of that pipe and then have to take the rope, and then for some reason, like, the rope is all glitched out where if you go to the right, then you have a hard time going back up the stairs. And I'm not really sure why that happens. It just happened to me a couple of times in the practice runs, is all. And let's see, what I need to do here is just sweep the area for the... or sweep the bottom of the area. And for some reason I was having a lot of trouble getting the directions and upright. Or I mean just getting the buttons right. And I either wasn't going up the stairs when I was supposed to, or I wasn't going in the doors when I was supposed to. Or I just end up having other stuff happen to me. Whether or not I was screwing up stairs or doors. And then, let's see, this should be number 4. I mean, fortunately, these stages are straightforward enough that you know, where everything is. Or just walking to Daffy like an idiot. Because I was trying to take the stairs and I did not. I think I do end up killing that particular one later. But I don't really remember. Well, now that that debacle's out of the way, let's just keep going here. So what I need to do is go up. Yeah, you know what, let's just get rid of you. And there's me using the stairs when I wasn't supposed to. Let's see, after that I think I got a pretty clear road to the rest of the keys because I just had to go up. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much all there is to this, or the first 3 stages of World 12. It's more out hustling your opponents than it is in using a bunch of strategy. I mean the strategy is going to come into play in the middle 3 stages, but we'll get to that when we'll get to that. Because I know the game's just going to get a lot meaner from here on out. So I think with all that out of the way, I should just clear up the rest of this area. And I think I might have to take that pipe, I don't remember though. It is actually an easy way to get to the rest of the keys. So, see, I actually do leave that one on purpose, and the reason for that was because I was at 9 carats. I mean, at least so I thought. I think I was actually at 8 carats. And then I actually end up leaving one on purpose just because I wanted to start the stage at 9 carats. Or start the next stage at 9 carats, because there really wasn't much of a point to me starting, or me getting that invincibility at this point in the stage. I mean, I am almost done with it. And let's see, the last one should be I don't know how I missed that one, but I think the last one should be over to the right. So let's just get over there. And I think I do have to use the ropes here. And see, I don't think this is... well, actually, yeah, this is the last one. So with that, I will see you in the next part.